For you guys that don't know, my name is Longmire. I've been trading and doing this opportunity, this business for, about 3.5 years. And I'm very blessed to be able to retire myself, my family, and really impact a lot of people around the world. There's some spiritual principles that I'm going to be going over. There's going to be some principles that are really going to shift your paradigm and really get you on the right plan of action. I call this the secret sauce formula, all right? And actually, created this training probably about 7 months ago. I went to a Bob Proctor seminar and I learned a lot more from this. I've added to it, but this is kind of like the raw, real notes that I took from it. And I really want to show you guys these because it helped me so much. And it all starts with the burning desire. I'm going to give you the concept. I'm going to break it down, but I'm also going to give you mine. And that's not to compete with me. That's not to compare. That's to give you an example, all right? Because a lot of people don't even know what they want in life, let alone where they're going. For me, my burning desire, I had to go back to 3.5 years ago. I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a father figure. I grew up, my mom raised me. I had a good support system with my family, but I never had that male role model. So when I do have kids, I want to be there for them. I want to be an actual dad, not just a father. Right? I want to be involved in their life, right? I don't want daycare raising my kids and so forth. So that was my burning desire, right? So I learned this from, I think it was Tony, right? Tony Robbins, and he did this exercise at a seminar and write down 100 goals, right? 100 goals of what you want in life. A private jet, a helicopter, an island. If you had all the money, all the network, all the resources, what do you desire besides money? I envision myself, have you ever seen Iron Man, Tony Stark? Right, where he has that house on basically the canyon at the very edge, overlooking the whole water, the underground basement, right, where he works on all his projects. That's going to be me doing these trainings. I already envision. I've played this play 1,000 times. You don't understand how much I believe that. So that is like a burning desire with a little goal plane, right? I'm going to have the helicopter on the yacht that's going to fly on the yacht, right? With little jet skis on the side, right? I'm going to have that. So your goals, desire, whatever, might not be that big yet. That's completely fine. It grows over time. So just kind of, bring it back one more time. What is your burning desire and that goal, right? Write out 100 goals. Play with your imagination. Right? This is, I might tap into this a little bit, but your imagination is one of the most powerful things. Your subconscious mind does not know real from fake, right? If you feel like you're a millionaire, you'll be a millionaire. Trust me. All right, so that's number one is burning desire. Number two, right? Number two is who do you listen to? Who do you listen to on a day-to-day basis? I had to stop listening to my mom, to a certain degree. I still loved her to the fullest. I would literally die for her. But I had to stop listening to her, like her wealth coaching or anything about money because she didn't have the results. I'll listen to her on other stuff, right? My wife. I can't listen to her about business, right? But about relationships, helping people. Like she's a lot better at relationships than me, right? She's a lot better at connecting with people than me, right? So I listen to her on that stuff. See what I'm saying? You have multiple mentors. Right, my mentor in business tells me to jump. I say, yo, how high? Like, where are we jumping to? I listen to people that have the results because results tell everything, point blank, period. If you knew this information, you would have the results. I would encourage you to, once you get off this call, to tell your mentor, your coach, the person that got you involved, that you give them full permission to hold you accountable, right? So when I'm slacking, right, I don't show up to go up. We got, 1,400 people on the team. We got 100 on the call. Maybe 20 here, 15 here. Focus 80% of your time on the 20%. Focus 80% on the 20% of people, right? I'm not going to help the other people, but I would rather work with someone that's not ranked, that doesn't have potential, that's just kind of bare minimum, that shows up and is coachable. Number three is coachability. All right? Coachability. How coachable are you? All right? Coachability is very simple. Right? If you've never been to a convention, you've been in the company a year, you are not coachable. I was going to do this course for like $2,500, right? And it was like not long ago. So, obviously it wasn't a money situation. And I was talking to my coach and I was like, yo, it's $2,500. I just don't see the value, right? Where's the ROI in this coaching concept or whatever? And he's like, it sounds like you're a little uncoachable. I'm like, what do you mean I'm super coachable? I listen to you every day. And he's like, well, the results I told you are in this course and you're not willing to pay the $2,500 to get it. I was like, well, I just don't know. He's like, well, are you thinking of the how? Right? even at this level, Alex Morton level, whatever level, you're going to have these little things that slide into you that have doubt. I have doubt sometimes. I'm not perfect, right? I get in arguments sometimes. I feel down sometimes, but I don't let that affect where I'm going, right? See what I'm saying? So you really need to understand, how coachable are you? Are you willing to get on this call tonight? Are you willing to stay on this call tonight? Are you willing to take notes? You got to do what most people don't do, because what most people don't do is the thing that's stopping them from getting the results. It's that simple. Number 4 is the learning balance scale. Fancy little wordage for what are you willing to sacrifice. You could be anywhere but here. That's why I always show gratitude. I always show gratitude, because you could be anywhere. You could be smoking a blunt. You could be partying. You could be, playing 2K. You could be doing X, Y, Z, yada, yada, yada. But you showed up here to listen to me. I was on tour for my last 2 birthdays. I was in the Bahamas last birthday, but I sure wasn't partying. I was at an event, had to do another event the next day, and I was dead ass tired. But now every day is Christmas. Every day is my birthday. It's not to boast or brag or impress you, or to press upon you. I was able to grab my mom, right? A washer and dryer, and I never knew washer and dryers were that damn expensive. All right, 3 racks for a washer and dryer? What? All right, was able to buy her a nice necklace 2 days ago. It was a rack for a necklace. Right? And I didn't have to think about it. It's not to impress you, to press upon you. I want you to have that. I sacrificed 2 to 3 years so I would never have to sacrifice anything the rest of my life. And it worked. It'll all make sense. And you got to know what you're going after. You got to know what you're willing to sacrifice, because the one thing that you're not willing to sacrifice is usually the one thing that's separating you from getting to the next level. Habits. I'm not good at a lot of things, but the few things I am good at, one of them, I am always mastering my day. Luke, how are you so good at trading? How are you so good at building? How can you run Amazon? How can you do this? How can you coach and teach? Yada, yada, yada. I've mastered my day. What this means is your D.M.Os, daily method of operation. What I would challenge you to do is get a calendar. 1, definitely get a calendar. 2, mark out every single day. So 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12. What are you doing every hour to the T? You need to schedule your off time, but also schedule what you're doing, right? This time is for you guys. So the calendar is 1A. 1B is activity versus productivity. When your activity outweighs your productivity, that's a problem, right? This is activity, a training, coaching, one-on-one, team training is activity, right? What is productivity? It's called an I.P.A, income producing activity. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis to grow your business? Activities, personal development, morning routine, this, training, coaching, whatever, right? So what is an I.P.A? An I.P.A is a 3-way call. It's a home event, an up call. Are you inviting people to that opportunity call? Are you getting your mentor coach on 3-way calls, right? You got to understand that you got to produce. The beautiful thing is, right, you don't get paid for your time. What the bad thing is, to some people, you don't get paid for your time. You got to produce. That's the beautiful thing, because the go-getters, the entrepreneurs, the ambition people, they're going to produce, right? That's why I left 6 figures, right, in the gym, because I was capped out. I was breaking every record. I was selling memberships. I was closing deals all day, every day. But I was capped out there. I could only hit that lid. You want to put in crazy amount of hours, you're going to get probably crazy amount of results. A nasty work ethic equals a nasty bank account in a good way. Fill that calendar out. Every Sunday, I hit my leaders chat. I'm like, yo, pat me with calls. Where you want me? One-on-one, you need a one-on-one to help you. You want a team call? You want a training? What's up? Get with your leaders. Maybe you don't have a team, right? Yeah, get with your mentors, your coach, see what you can do. Yo, is there any calls this week? Can I open for someone? I'm hungry, I'm coached. But guys, leadership is not a rank. Who is willing to step up, right? You don't have to be at a rank to have leadership. You don't have to be at a rank to have value. Rank is the lowest form of leadership. But understand this, right? If you don't know how to present this, cool. Get in the batter's box and open for someone. Get with your P1, P2, get with me, whoever. Whatever it is, get in that line of leadership. Get your name out there. Just like Bitcoin, I could have bought it at 1,000, at $5 grand, but now it's 100 grand. All right. You don't want to be that person like, damn, I.M.A Academy, changed millions of lives around the world, top Forex, the new hottest thing ever since the internet. And I just watched. Actually, I didn't watch. I watched inside the company. You don't want to be that person. Trust me. I promise you, got a nasty grind, that bank account's slowly going to come around. You think I like waking up at 5 a.m. to trade, go live with you guys? No. Hell no. 5 a.m. All right? I stay up to midnight. I get 4 hours, we'll call it 4. But I've created insane habits. I don't have to think about doing my PD. I don't have to I got to do my goals today. I don't have to do my affirmation. We'll get to that in a second. But it's on autopilot, unconscious competent. Right? I'm acting on a certain level where it's breathing. You're acting on a level that's creating a habit. Any little break I get, I whip out my phone, right? And I start recruiting because it's so natural. I just do it out of habit. Create these habits, right? If you're not good at habits in the business or you're not being consistent, look at other areas of your life. Get your life right outside the business. Start eating right. Start drinking a gallon of water a day. Start hitting the gym 5 days a week. Start waking up at 5 or 6 a.m., whatever that goal you just signed. I did not like waking up at 5. I was like, yo, babe, screw this. I'm going to do live sessions at 9. I can't wake up at 5. And she's like, what do you mean you can't? I was like, man, I can, but I'm choosing not to. It's my paradigm, right? So what I did is I wrote, I, Lucas Longmire, will wake up at 5 a.m., 5 days a week, and I signed it, right? So if you're having trouble with whatever you're doing in life that you want change, losing weight, building muscle, how you do anything is how you do everything. If you're not consistent in this business, I guarantee you're not going to have good results in other areas of your life. Everything is created with thought. Your mind is a GPS, right? So you got to have that desire, that burning desire, because you're here right now, all right? This is an important concept to understand. You're here right now. You're on this vibration, P1K, 2K a month, 5K a month, $150 a month, or whatever. The only reason you're not making 10K a month, 25K a month is your vibration and frequency isn't on that level. So this is an A-type goal. All right, so you're here at, we'll just say average per, 600 a month, 1K, whatever. All right, so your A-type goal is you're probably your next rank, right? I'm 50-ish away from Chairman 25. I know how to hit Chairman 25. I could probably stop working and go on a condo for the rest of my life, not rest of life, for a month, and I'll probably still hit Chairman 25 because of the squad, right? Chairman 50, I think I know how to hit it, meaning I know what pieces to move, who to work with. Maybe, 1 or 2 more people need to come into the business that hit P2, P5 by the end of the year. I know what leaders to work with that I'm pretty sure I have a good idea how to hit Chairman 50 and my B goal. All right, my C-type goal is Chairman 100. I have no earthly idea how to hit Chairman 100. The people, the new chairman in my business, right, are probably not in my business yet to get me to that next rank, because who got you to this rank or the rank you're at are probably not the same people that are going to get you to the next rank. Meaning, I need to go out and recruit my next chairman. So what you want to do is we want to focus on that C-type goal. All right, that's what your C-type goal, I need a different marker, whatever, is your burning desire. The C-type goal has to be big enough to get you excited, but small enough, right? Small enough that you believe it. Chairman 10 at that time at P5K is an A-type goal. I knew how to hit it. All right, man, I need 50 people on this leg, 40 on this, and 20 on there. Hit that. I literally had a conversation with Brian, my coach, one of my coaches, right? Bob Proctor's top coach or whatever, right? He's like, bro, you're a chairman trader. I'm like, oh, I am. I'm one of the few, blah, blah, blah. He's like, but 10K doesn't get me excited. Or extra 5K, whatever, right? He's like, well, what gets you excited? I'm like, well, Chairman 100, 6 figures a month just on the residual, that I can do that, 30K a week. That gets me excited. He's like, why don't you shoot for that? That gets me excited. Let's do it. I'm still learning at a high level. I still have mistakes. I still have shortcomings. I'm not perfect, guys. All right, Mr. Goal, blah, blah. I'm not perfect. That little shift, right? In 30 days, I hit chairman. 60 days after I hit chairman, basically now, right, I'm almost at Chairman 25. That one little switch of shifting from my goal from A to C, because I already knew how to hit chairman. It didn't get me excited. Chairman 25, I was like, cool. Extra 20 grand a month, we're talking. I get a little excited, but chairman 100, yo, let's run the play. I'm willing to sacrifice sleep. I wasn't willing to sacrifice sleep for 5K a month. I just wasn't. But that C-type goal, I'm hitting this hard. I'm repeating myself. I'm giving you different avenues of understanding because this is the hardest part of everything. If you get this down, you'll hit 6, 7, whatever you want. Lose weight, build muscle, start a store, create a city, whatever. It's all in this formula. But we got to figure out what we want. That's why we started this training with your burning desire. How are we going to get where we're going if we don't know where we're at? You got to take an honest look at yourself and tell yourself, where are you at in the business? Are you struggling? Do you need to reach out for help? Do you need help? Do you need the play ran? Like, what do you need in order to get you from where you are to where you're going? Thoughts, feelings dictate your actions, and actions create your results. This is a very simple concept to understand, so I'm not going to spend too much time on here. Your thoughts control your whole life, all right? Nothing is big or small. This canned energy drink is not big or small. It's not strong or weak, you know, the caffeine, right? It's a contrast, right? Big for you might be small for me, right? Hot for you might be cold for me. That's why some people love the cold weather. That's why some people love the hot weather. So the point here is you got to understand this is your thoughts. What are you telling yourself every day? Are you worthy? Are you good enough? Are you growing? So powerful when you say, I am. I was struggling with this because I looked at these paintings, right? And I was like, I'm not creative. And my wife was like, you are creative. I'm like, I look at all these paintings. I'm like, I don't get why people pay $5 grand for some paint thrown on a piece of paper that looks like crap. I'm not artistic. I'm not creative like that. She's like, babe, you created Gold Cup. I'm like, I did. I create with my mind. And that little shift, right, helped me create other sources of income and a little bit more than that and yada, yada. But the key to understand here is you are a creator. You are a human being. You create things with thoughts. This building here was not created by manual labor, right? Someone had to create with their mind, put it on a piece of paper, then someone built it. You have to start creating your goals. You got to create your life like that, brick by brick, right? Thought by thought. This is the formula, right? This up here and this down here. It's very simple, but it's almost too simple that people don't get it because your thoughts will dictate your feelings. If you're having good thoughts, you're probably going to feel good. Feel good now. The most important thing to do is to feel good now, because if you feel good now, you're going to attract good things. I am going to smash Chairman 25. I am going to smash Chairman 100. I am an 8-figure trader. I am a 7-figure network marketer. I am an 8-figure earner traveling the world, yada, yada, yada. Whatever your chief aim, you got to talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. All the time. I make fun of myself all the time. I laugh at myself. I talk myself up. I'm always talking to myself. The key here is to think good so we feel good. This is serving one of my affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now I'm creating 6- and 7-figure network marketing professionals in my organization. I'm so excited to do this because this is part of my goal. I'm feeling good right now. See what I'm saying? So guess what? This training, I think this training is pretty lit. All right, so my actions are up here. I'm doing trainings all day. I'm teaching, I'm coaching, I'm recruiting, right? Because I feel good about it. But guess what? If I feel like shit, I'm thinking like shit, I'm feeling like shit, I'm probably not going to reach out to people. Guys, you ever have a bad morning? You wake up late and then you spill some coffee on your pants. And then, your car is out of gas, or maybe you hit a pothole, or, you get cut off at work, right? And next thing you know, one thing after another during your day happens. And you have a horrible day of 10 freaking things because you kept thinking about it. So you kept feeling like it. And then guess what? You felt like shit all day. You do shit all day. Think good, you're gonna feel good. If you feel good, you're gonna do good. You do good, you take massive action, you're gonna get results. You get paid for what you do 90 to 120 days later. I have 1,400 people on my team. In 6 months, half of them will be gone. I just know that. In 6 months, 750 people will be gone in my team, but another 2,000 will join. This is entrepreneurship, real estate, e-commerce, starting a business. You guys know 95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It's a proven fact. Why does this happen? Because people want instant gratification. People want those instant results. You got to stay consistent. 4 to 7 touches. Well, Luke, I saw someone comment on their status. You know, they're on this team, and this team. They're going to join those 3 people. Nah, they touched the person 3 times. Now I'm going to go in there for the kill and the close. Thank you. That's the way I look at it. But what happens is, this is why people quit. For the past 2 weeks, right, I'm Chairman 100, right? Chairman 100. I got 25 people close to Chairman 25, and I started focusing on all Chairman 25. And I had this realization. I did a call with my coach this morning, and I got so focused on Chairman 25 down here, right? I was like, yes, 25 people wait, 25. I focus a lot on what I want, and I believe that when I put something in my mind to something, I'm gonna get it. And so I put all my focus on 25, Chairman 25, and I lost sight of my ultimate chief aim. And I had a pullback. I had another pullback. I'm like, I went from 15, 20 people away, 25 people away to like 50 or 60. Then I went to 40. Then I went to 50. Then I went to 30. Now I'm like at 40 and 50. What I did was I looked at my back office. I looked at my volume. I looked at people quitting, people joining. I looked at my results right here, right now. I looked at my results. Maybe that's your bank account. Maybe that's your trading account. Maybe that's people leaving your team. Maybe it's XYZ, but you're looking at your current results right now. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. You can't look at your results right now, because what happens is people look at the results and now you start thinking about your current results. And what happens is you look at the current results, you're not satisfied because you want this and you're here, and you let your results now dictate your thoughts. And your thoughts are bad because you're broke. You have 500 account, you lost 20% of your account if you over leverage, XYZ happened, you lost 30 people, 10 people, 100 people, whatever it is, and that gets you feeling down. Man, this sucks. This isn't for me. I lost 20 people, 5 people, right? Whatever people, and now you're gonna take less action. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should stop reaching out. Maybe I should just trade. Maybe I should just quit. And that's what you get as results. And I share this story with you just to show contrast and an understanding, right? 2 years ago, I was 20 people away from chairman. 2 years ago, I was 20 people away from chairman. All right, I had this big leader out in Poland. All right, he was my P5K. All right, and he was almost chairman too, fairly close, like 100 people away. And he spoke English and Polish. Right, none of the team spoke English, so he was the only one. And he obviously translated. He did some shady stuff. Right, and I lost the whole team of 400 people-ish, right, in about 32 days. I went from 20 people away, we'll call it month April. And in May, I was P2K for about a week. I went from almost chairman to P2K. And I was this close to leaving the company and quitting, right? And guess what? My chief aim was this. I knew I was going to make 6 figures a month. I knew where I was going. And what happened was I lost those 400 people to gain Gold Cup. Because what happened was I was going to get bought out and I yada, yada. I talked to Jason Brown and he's like, yo, you're killing it on gold, right? I created my own brand, Gold Rush. And then he's like, what do you think about a product similar to swipe trades? I was like, yo, let's run it, right? And that's what created Gold Cup. So if it wasn't for that 200 people that I lost, Gold Cup would have not been created. And if I were to quit, just being honest, none of the people on this call would be here. So your obstacles, your shortcomings, the negative stuff that happens to you is your blessings. Don't let those bad things happen. And I have to remind myself this all the time. Everything happening now to you is working for you. Everything that's happening to you is part of the plan. Right? This pullback, this little focus on Chairman 25 for about a week or two. Now I'm back to focus on Chairman 100 is part of me hitting Chairman 100. Whatever pullback, someone loses your team, someone quits, whatever happens, it's part of your chief aim if you have the chief aim. And it's hard for me to accept that, right? Just being honest with you guys. I have ambition through the roof. I should be light years ahead. I feel like I should be light years ahead. Right? When I started, I was like 90 days in. I was like P2K equivalent. And I'll be looking at these 20, 30, 50K a month earners. I'm like, why am I not there? I beat myself up so much because I expect myself to be the best at whatever I do. And with that, I was like, why am I not making $25,000 a month? I'm like, Luke, you've been doing this for 90 days. So, and the thing is, one, don't compare, but two, you're on your own journey. You're supposed to be right here, right now. You got to understand there's 4 seasons in a year. There's 4 seasons in your life. You're either harvesting, reaping the benefits. Sometimes you're in winter, you're freaking planting seeds. I pull back in December, November, December. I lost 100 people in a month or two. But now, boom, now 1,500 people. The storm is going to end at some point. The rain is going to stop if you're going through shit. Maybe it has nothing to do with this business or this opportunity. But I promise you, it's not going to last forever. At some point, the rain, the hail, the thunderstorm, the hurricane, the earthquake, whatever you want to, metaphor, analogy, whatever, right, is going to end. And you're going to have the sunshine. You got to endure. You got to have the grit. I won't lie to you. I wanted to quit in December. Like, yo, why the heck? Why is my volume dropping so much? This is the hard part. Trading isn't. Recruiting isn't. Leading leaders isn't. I damn near do the same training 1,000 times. That's why I'm so good at what I do, because I do it over and over and over. Well, how do you trade, Luke? Well, it's the same shit. I've been trading the same way for 2 years. I could get on Go Live and do the whole Go Live in 5-10 minutes. I'm a master in the basics. I've taught this. I do this so much. And I still teach and I still do it on a day-to-day basis. I still write my goal out 10 times a day. I still write my gratitude 10 times a day. I still write my affirmations, 3 to 5 of them a day, every week, every month, every year. So your desire, right? Your desire is the key. Desire, right? What do you truly desire? After you make the meals, the bills, right? After you retire your family, after you buy the yacht, the plane, the PJ, the mansion, after all that. First, it starts with money, right? An income goal. So my chief aim, my desire, my burning desire, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million a month, traveling the world, teaching wealth building. I am now Chairman 100 with 50,000 Gold Cup subscribers and 8 figures trading. I have helped create 1,000 6-figure earners while working with Elite. The how-to, if you will, is Chairman 100, 50,000 Gold Cup subscribers, and 8 figures trading. Income, quote unquote, the how-to. The second one is passion. Traveling the world, teaching wealth building. So I am so happy and grateful now I'm earning $1 million a month income while traveling the world, teaching wealth building. I love doing this. I might get more excitement teaching and coaching than you get and then receiving, because I love doing this. Income, passion, and then your purpose, right? Creating 1,000 6-figure earners while working the Elite. I always have some impact purpose in there. I love making money. I love helping people. Really develop that desire, all right? What do you truly desire? And it might take you a week, a month to figure this out. Play with it. Start writing it down. My wife, it took her 4 days, right? At a Bob Proctor seminar, like a high-level Bob Proctor. There's like 80 of us. And she wasn't attracted to money, right? But money, you got to understand, money gives you time and financial freedom to do what you want. Money is a tool. It's a vehicle to get things in life, not like material, right? But things that you can help other people. Maybe start a school somewhere. Maybe clean water in Africa. I don't know. That's a couple things I want to do. Magic happens when you believe. And what I mean by that is you got to start telling yourself affirmations. Affirmations are so powerful, right? Because you're speaking things into existence. You're writing that goal down, your chief aim every morning. I'm so happy and grateful, yada, yada, yada. So with the faith is you got to have unwavering faith. Guys, if you tell me I'm not going to do one of my goals, like we might be fighting. Like we're not going to be fist fighting, but like we're going to have a confrontation. Like, yo, like you're not going to tell me where I'm doing with my life. My belief is stronger than any doubt. I know what I'm going to do in life. I know where I'm going. I'm going to do it as well. But my belief is so unwavering. Like I don't get, like I have tunnel vision. I'm so happy and grateful, that I'm a money magnet. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a walking, talking, network marketing, 7-figure professional. I'm so happy and grateful. Now I'm an 8-figure earner. Those are some affirmations you can tell yourself. But you got to start lying to yourself in a good way. My belief is so strong. I know where I'm going, right? So start telling yourself affirmations on a day-to-day basis to build that faith and build that belief. What are you telling yourself on a day-to-day basis? Basically, what you speak into this world, you're going to get. If you tell yourself you can't, you tell yourself you can, you're both right. I'm not a good salesman. Well, of course you're not. You're literally telling yourself and speaking that into the universe. You can tell yourself you're Jeff Gordon racing or you're Shaquille O'Neal in basketball. Your subconscious will believe it. Self-talk is so important because the average person's told no 1,000 times. The average person has been their dreams stomped on by friends, family, teachers, loved ones, strangers. The people close to you know who you are now. They don't know where you're going. I put my career on the line. I threw away 6 figures a year to make 6 figures a month because my vision, my faith. The next one is decision. I remember this one time I'm with one of my friends, Drew, and we're at I think it was Whole Foods, and they were trying to pick out this fish. They were talking, my wife and Drew were talking back and forth, like, what fish you get? And I got low-key pissed. Like, for like 3-4 minutes, I'm like, yo, pick a freaking fish. Like, we got to go. Like, pick it, make a decision, and go. I don't do wishy-washy. If you know me, work with me, I'm blunt. I'm straightforward. Look at your bank account. Look at the opportunity. You need the opportunity. Join. I don't do the wishy-washy maybe stuff. It's either yes or it's no. It's black or white for me. There is no gray in the middle. There is no wiggle room. So that's why, one, I'm so good at closing because I get a decision. But also, it drives me bananas when it's not clear, when there's no clarity. Decision-making skill is so powerful because when you believe, when you have faith and belief and you make a decision, magic happens. Certain circumstance, situations, and people will happen in your life, right? When I was P2K and I was making, a little bread on the side with trading, I quit my job and I was making $2K a month. I don't know. I was making maybe 2, 3, 4K a month trading, something like that. Maybe 5, 6, I don't know, something around that range, 3 to 5. Next thing I know, somehow, some way, I quit the job. And I had to kind of rely on my wife for about 2 weeks, on not really bills, but like gas money, this money. I had some money saved, but I didn't want to touch that, right? And my point in sharing this with you is I made the decision not knowing how I was going to rank up, but I jumped. Next thing I know, I hit P5 in about 35 days later. And I wasn't really close. I was probably about 150, 200 people away. A leader came to my business, right? Boom, got me to, and it was Drew, right? If you guys know Drew, a chairman, right? And I was following up with him for 9 months. It's a whole different topic about fortune and follow-up. But I had no idea how I was going to get there. I believed that I was going to be a 6-figure earner a month. And I made the decision. The hardest thing to do is starting. Make the decision tonight to go all in, to eliminate all distractions, to give this a 9-day run, to watch GoPro tonight and implement it, to create a list of 300 people, 400 people, 500 people. To literally eat, sleep, and breathe this business for the rest of the year. Guys, we got 3.5 months left. Like 2020, boom, is over. And 2020 has been the best year of my life, hands down. Hands down. I have tripled my income this year. Do you know any business that kind of half-ass does it? Does McDonald's kind of just show up when they want to? Does McDonald's, show up 4 days a week? Or are they closed, from noon to 4? They only do one up call a day, right? They only show the plan 1 hour a day. You got to understand these concepts. Number 5, commitment and persistence. Commitment is making a goal and continuing it when the energy, the enthusiasm, the spark, the rah-rah has left the building. You made the decision now. You're hyped up. You're feeding off my energy. Whoa, whoa, wow, wow, right? And tomorrow hits. You sign up a couple people. Week later, you hit rank, and then you de-rank, 3 months later. You lose a couple people. You lose a trade. Whatever. Something goes wrong. Are you still going to show up? Are you still excited? Guys, I don't have perfect days. I have bad moments. I take losses on trades. I lose people on my team. But I stay committed. The commitment that I had was second to none. I saw the vision. I knew what I wanted, and I stayed on course. I didn't care what happened. This person quit on me, lost this trade. No one's helping me. Don't have an upline, yada, yada, insert whatever excuse. I stayed committed because I knew my burning desire. I made the decision. I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. The next one, right, is focus. Where your focus goes, your money flows. I have laser focus. So my wife didn't like me sharing this before, but she's cool with it now, so I'm going to share it with you. When she was working, she'd come home, long day. She's at the gym, closing sales, closed out, whatever. She'd come home, long day, tired. Give me a big hug. Like, what are you thinking about, babe? You want to know? Yeah. Man, I'm this close to chairman. I'm so excited for this call tonight. Are you serious? Blah, blah, blah. You haven't seen me all day. I gave you a big hug. I'm sorry. I'm upset. I go to sleep thinking about the business. I wake up thinking about the business. I have dreams about the business. I used to have legit dreams of the business. I used to manifest so much at night. My dream would be me walking across stage at chairman. Like, for real. Like, I was so obsessed. And you don't have to have the same attributes, characteristics of me. I'm just sharing with you what got me to this level. If you do a good portion of my focus, ambition, whatever, you're going to have similar results. Hell, you can have bigger results. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of belief. I promise you, I am special. You're special, but like, we're both human beings. I put on these sweat shorts, this t-shirt, these glasses, this ring, probably very similar to how you would. I believe just like you do. We're human beings. We're all the same. We are creators. I have an insane work ethic, insane belief, but you can have better results than me. You can hit chairman way faster than me. If you're coachable, you can learn from my mistakes. I'm like, hey, do this, don't do this. I lost about a month doing this. I lost about 2 weeks of doing this. Do this. How coachable are you? Guys, no one had me make a list. No one launched me. I had to go figure out what GoPro was by myself. I didn't know what building an empire was. Like, I had to go research YouTube and Google for all this shit. I just started working with cash in July last year. I've been doing this for 3 years. So that's 8 months of working with a quote unquote upline. That's 3 years of figuring this shit out by myself. I didn't quit. I didn't get all butthurt. If you want it bad enough, you have the desire, you'll get it. You got to stay on course. Now we have Supreme Mentorship. We have all the resources, all the tools. There's Gold Cup now. There's HFX now. We had a harmonic scanner, and we had swipe trades, and they weren't hidden. They were not hidden. It was not the move. There were no products. There were no live sessions. Guys, I started live sessions in January. We have the highest paid Latino, Ivan Tapia, in network marketing, period. Not Forex company, in network marketing. We have the highest paid African-American, David Amitier. We have the highest paid white Caucasian, Alex Warren. We have a CEO that's a 10-figure trader. Like, the system's here. All you have to do is plug in. All you got to do is learn, apply, get coached. Next one is discipline. This one's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. You got to almost treat this like a job. Right? People show up to your job sick sometimes, tired sometimes. You just went out to the club last night and got home at 4, but you get up for work at 8. Where's your commitment with this? You're giving your boss and your job more commitment than you're giving this business. And the business is going to get you free from that job, but you're slaving away at the job and giving more commitment to the job. Doesn't make sense. You got to have the discipline. A few things that can help you with discipline is having that accountability partner. Number one. Number two is having a daily schedule. Do you think I wanted to eat broccoli and hot sauce when I was cutting to 5% body fat? Hell no. I told myself I freaking hate pizza. It's so cheesy, so greasy, so disgusting. Those chicken wings, oh my God, they're so fatty. The sauce is disgusting. It's horrible for you. The chicken's all soft and gooey. Gross. And I believed it. I told myself I love broccoli. It's so healthy, so green. It's alive. Has a little hint of hot sauce. It's so good for you. My vibration's going to go up. And what did it do? It did. I still count my macros from bodybuilding. You won't see me eat chicken without a scale or drink a protein shake without weighing it because I was so disciplined. If you have trouble waking up in the morning, there's a really good book, How, H-A-L, Rod. I master my morning routine. If you don't know what that is, stay around the campfire. I'll do a training on it sometime. There's so many resources for you to get to the next level. It starts with that burning desire. A lot of this comes back to burning desire. Trust me, if you want it bad enough, you're going to figure this shit out. I figured all this shit out through YouTube, seeking outside mentorship, learning 1,000 ways not to do it. It takes that one way to do it right. I cracked the code on Forex. It changed the game for me. Guess how many times I failed at studying, at back testing, at trading. I don't even know. There's not even a number of how many times. Quadruple million. I figured out the one way, and the one way changed my whole life because I wanted it bad enough. I had the burning desire. Guys, it's going to keep you on track. It's the source, energy source of everything. The last one is habit. If you create habits, your habits over day-to-day aspect over and over and over, what are you going to have? You're going to have discipline. Right? With your discipline, what are you going to do? You're going to focus more. Right? You're going to focus on your goals, your desires, what you're going to do over and over and over because of your habits. And when you focus that hard, you're going to get commitment and persistence over and over and over. Because what is commitment and persistence? It's commitment over. It's doing the same shit over and over and over and over when all the enthusiasm, all the hype, all the rah-rah leave. Focus, you're disciplined with it, right? And if you're committed about your decision, it's going to follow through. Right? That's why I wrote the goal. I wrote the goal and signed the document, whatever, the piece of paper, really, to myself. I wrote a contract with myself that I would wake up at 5 a.m. I wrote a contract with myself that I'm going to learn Spanish. I'm freaking excited about learning Spanish. When you make the decision, you got to have self-talk, reverse engineering. The self-talk should support your decision. Most people are going through a lot of stuff outside of business. I go through stuff outside of business. Family situations, this situation, that situation. Maybe you're going through a school situation, homes, like whatever. Like that's understandable. But everybody's going through stuff. Everybody has problems. Everybody takes L's or lessons or whatever. But it comes back to your burning desire. That is like your homing beacon. The lighthouse on the ocean or whatever to get home. All your answers will come back down to burning desire at some point, some way. You want to have that faith and belief with your desire. If you don't believe in your goal, your chief aim, what you want to do with life, chairman 100, it's a worthless goal. If you don't believe you can do it, why are you even shooting for it? You have to have the belief. Decision with belief. Make the decision first to go all in, to really take ownership. Guys, if you treat this like a hobby, you're going to get hobby results. You treat this like a 7-figure business, you're going to get 7-figure business results. Guys, you have the ultimate mentorship, and people still don't show up. Morning routine. How did I get great with morning routine? These are your tools to help you with everything we covered. So number one is your daily chief aim, writing down. What I would do is that chief aim, you can tweak it. I've tweaked it, since I've been working on BODs since November, 3 or 4 times. But I developed a really sturdy one, concrete one at the beginning. So you might change it 20, 30, 40 times, right? Until you really get that real purpose, impact driven chief aim. You want to write it down 5 to 10 times. I would say 10, right? You can do 5. When you write it down, right, what you want to do is you want to speak it. This is how to build belief in that faith that we talked about. A goal is nothing until you write it down. Any goal you want, write it down. That's why I wrote down, I'm going to learn Spanish. I'm on day 2. What you want to do is write the goal out and you're going to speak it. It's how to build belief by speaking, hearing, and seeing. Speaking, hearing, and seeing over and over and over. You see something over and over and over, you're probably going to believe it. You hear it over and over, you hear a rumor over and over and over, you're probably going to believe it. If 100 people are saying a quote-unquote rumor, like, yo, this shit might be true. So the morning routine, these tools, writing the goal out every single morning. The second thing is a gratitude list. 10 things you're grateful for. Small or big, doesn't matter. Number 3, affirmations. So your chief aim, you want to write this out 5, 10 times. You'll figure out the sweet spot, what's right for you. Block out all the noise. The key here is not to do it to get it done. It's to do it to implement it. Learn it, to apply it. Take your time with it. Brian, my coach, right? We're going over the same chapter for 30 days. You know how, bro, I'm a fast learner. I'm like, yo, Like, let's get on to the next shit, bro. Right? He's like, bro, this is part of being consistent. I'm like, I know this chapter. I almost know the 40 minutes word for word now. I'm on day 17. Like, let's get on to the next chapter. No, Luke. All right. Once, coachable, teachable, right? The chief aim is so powerful. Number 4 is a vision board. And start playing with these ideas. What car you want, what jet you want, what helicopter you want, a PJ, what kind of kids you want. Maybe you're into guns, maybe you're into cars. Like, what do you want in your life? Not just material, but like, for my wife's vision board, she has twins with a family because we want twins. Certain places, right? We went to Greece. She had Greece on her vision board. When I hit chairman, I was excited. I was like, I feel like I've already hit it. It's here in the physical because it's already done the spiritual. It has to happen spiritually first and then physical. Voice loop. I'm goofy, right? So I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million a month while traveling the world teaching wealth building. I am now Chairman 100 with 50,000 Gold Cup subscribers, 8 figures trading. I have helped create 1,000 six-figure earners while working with the lead. See the animation, the tonality, the excitement, the energy, the yelling, the screaming. Like, yo, when I write my goals out, that's what I do. I'm transferring energy into it. I'm putting it in motion. I'm sending energy through me to you right now. I have a big ass whiteboard, right? So like the top left is my affirmations. My middle, like right here, is I call them projects. So I work with like 3 to 5 people per month to get them to Platinum 1000. I have my people on the whiteboard, right, that I'm working with. So I know to hit them up, throughout the week, check in with them, what they're doing, right? Do a one-on-one call, do a team call with them. I put it on the board. I start working with those P150s, P600, get them to P1000. So a whole separate training. But that's the concept here. On the bottom, when I'm touring, if you will, I'm not doing it right now. I'm kind of on tour, but I have my dates, like what upcoming events, convention, maybe a seminar with Bob or whatever. And then up here has my income goals, right? For all my sources of income. Maybe you're going to put IM there, maybe a trading. Understand what your goal is. On the other side is my wife's stuff. Put that in your living room. Put in your whatever, put it somewhere and get a board so it's like your database, your command center. Understand that this is a business. You need to see your goals every day. You need to understand your affirmations and see them in front of you. So with that being said, guys, I'm excited. I'm pumped up to be helping you guys. I hope you guys got some value. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I appreciate you all. Much love. Have a wonderful night, and God bless. Peace.